The most disturbing things can happen when people are allowed to get away with things their entire lives.
Elliot Turner was described by his own lawyer as boastful and spoiled. He was the son of a wealthy jeweler, and money had never been a problem to him. He was a partier and was described by friends as a boaster. In 2011, when he was 20 years old, he was dating 17-year-old Emily Longley. Though she was young, Emily was quite an accomplished model and was working on making it even bigger. At such a young age, she had even been in Cream magazine, among many other things. The two loved to party together and were drinking late into the early hours of the morning very often. But Elliot was very possessive of Emily. Elliot had a history of being obsessive and aggressive toward women, and this only got worse with Emily. He had violent arguments with her on a daily basis where he threatened to end her life. But in May of 2011, those threats would become not just threats. This picture of Emily in particular was said to have upset Elliot. I mean, she's just a model, she's posing with some male dancers, but he was extremely jealous and possessive and hated that she even took the picture. At their home in Bournemouth, Elliot accused Emily of seeing other men. He ended up strangling her and left her for dead in his own bed. As if this story wasn't horrible enough, it's how Elliot's parents handled things that made me want to talk about this case. You see, they'd attempted to cover up for their son, even destroying his letter of confession that he had written. His mother called the police and reported that they just found Emily in the bed and she wasn't able to be woken up. Her necklace was too tight. They covered things up like it was an accident, even though they knew the truth. But in more than 291 hours of covert recordings, Elliot was heard discussing the night of the murder with his parents, claiming that he, quote, just lost it. Police also searched their computers, and there were ridiculous searches like death by strangulation and how to get out of being charged for murder. In the end, both of Elliot's parents were sentenced to 27 months in prison each. And Elliot was sentenced to life in prison for the murder of his girlfriend. But of course, even a sentence like that can do nothing to bring Emily back. Her family is, of course, absolutely heartbroken over everything. I mean, she had so much life ahead of her. In the comments, I'll link lots of sources that you can go to find out more information about this case, and also Emily's father has a podcast, so if you're interested in hearing about that, I'll also link it down below. Thank you again for watching, and rest in peace, Emily. My heart goes out to the Longley family.